Today's video is brought to you by Grey Viking Games. Click the link in the description below to buy MTG Arena codes for cosmetics, packs, and more. Hello everyone and welcome. My name is Jeff and today we're going to have some fun playing Magic and we are slaying some GRUUL. Arnie slays the GRUUL is what we're calling this one right now. But yeah, so Arnie slays the troll. This is just a fantastic card that I felt like needed to be put into the GRUUL aggro deck. That is really powerful, really good. And I wanted to play something that was a little bit less janky than what I've been doing for the last few days. Something a little more good, let's say. Anyway, so for 2 mana, the first saga, target creature you control fights up to 1 target creature you don't control. So already it's a good effect. It's something we've seen in GRUUL aggro decks in the past where even at sorcery speed, just being able to have something that can fight right away. We've seen it with Domri's. This is basically like Domri's ambush with more stuff onto it. So basically they fight 1 creature you don't control right away. On the 2 saga side, I never know how to talk about these. On the second saga of the saga card, you add 1 red mana, and then you get to put 2 counters on up to 1 target creature you control. So it's kind of like I said, Domri's ambush type of effect, but it goes over 2 different turns, but you get more counters. And then the third side of it, you gain life equal to the greatest power among creatures you control, which actually is pretty good against like the mirror matches, against a lot of the other aggro decks that are out there right now in general. So I'm gonna go get a haircut like right after this. So anyway, that's I think Arnie Slays the Troll is really good here. I also wanted to throw in Frostbite since we already are just running quite a few basic lands in this deck. Threw in 3 copies of Frostbite. I had 4 initially, but I wanted to make sure I squeezed in some room for Embercleaves because Embercleaves are just needed. And then on the top end, Goldspan Dragon. And I think that just adds in enough Kaldheim into this deck. 1 copy of Vorinclex on the top end as well, just because it's so good. It does work with Arnie to be able to like have 2 triggers happen at the same time, which is really nice. And then also just being able to you know, be good and a hasty attacker. It's like a better version of Questing Beast if we get up to 6 mana, which we do have quite a few ways to make that. We have 20 lands here, but then we have 3 Shadow Smashings and 1 Turn-Temper Symbiosis, 2 Mammoths. So we actually have quite a few lands for being a GRUUL deck altogether. So we should be able to get up to 6 mana pretty easily, especially if we have Goldspan Dragon ramping us up. So anyway, this is the deck. Otherwise, it's basically the GRUUL stuff you've always seen. A couple great henges. I like the one Garruk's Uprising just because we have so many creatures that are 4 power or more. We have Questing Beast, Left-Struck Beast, Bone Crusher Giant, and Vorinclex and Goldspan Dragon all in the deck that works with Garruk's Uprising. Giving them all trample is really nice. Great henges, of course, really nice, but we don't necessarily want like 3 of them in a hand. And so this just gives us the 1 extra copy that we can cast maybe early game if something is going to die anyway, or we don't quite have the ability to cast Great Henge. So I think it's a good other version of it. Anyway, that's the deck. Let's go and jump into the gameplay, see how this deck does for us, and let's see if we can rank up a little bit, and wish me luck. Here we go. All right, up against Imminent Peace. Definitely need another land, but we're on the draw. We have some decent plays still, so we're gonna keep this. Arnie Slays the Troll a little bit awkward if we don't have our good stuff out. Like this is more of like a turn 4 play for us that we can also use Bone Crusher Giant or whatever else. There we go. We hit land. Life is great. Everything's always okay. No big deal. No big deal. All right, up against Is It Stuff, it would seem. All right, swing in. Breeze and Borrower. A little bit tempting just to get rid of that, but no, that's fine. Bounces. We'll pass the turn. They're gonna be wanting to like foretell stuff, I feel like, on this turn. Nope. Okay, stomp. See if they go for the counter spell. I think we'd actually like to get out like Garruk's Rising potentially. So let's go for Bone Crusher Giant still, and then Garruk's Rising on the turn after. If we can resolve this, the card advantage is great and immense. Fantastic. All right, yeah, this deck has been taking Standard by storm. I feel, at least I believe, from what I've seen. Down to 17. And that is pretty nice. Now it's Questing Beast. We know they're going to have a counterspell at some point. I think I'd rather them just be countering stuff and let us keep getting in with Bone Crusher Giant. That is actually probably not a very good sign. Now they might just have more bad things. All right, questing. Brazen Borrower is not the worst. Swing in. We're pretty close to Embercleave as well. Down to 14. Faceless Haven. That's a good blocker for Bone Crusher Giant. No land. Let's go Garrick's Uprising. I feel like they're gonna have to counter this or get rid of Bone Crusher Giant or something like that. And that lets us get in over the Faceless Haven this turn. Of course, they can swing back, and that might actually be worse for us. Stomps. Interesting. And stomps. All right. That does kill a Bone Crusher Giant. Okay, they can swing in for 7 here. Bone Crushy. Oof. We get a land. All right, let's see if this resolves. We can fight with Arnie Slays the Troll. So draw a card. Hopefully hit a land. Nope. Do we bolt ourselves for this, though? They have another Brazen Borrower they can play. We can start getting life with Great Henge, potentially. So they flash in Brazen Borrower. They have 3. They swing in with Faceless Haven. They have 7. We go down to 1. Yeah, we can't do that. I think we just have to try to keep this guy alive. Actually, it's about the same anyway. Otherwise, we just have to chump block one of the 4. Yeah, let's just go ahead and get something off the board. All right, so Arnie Slays the Troll. We do get to gain life with Arnie Slays the Troll as well. So we just have to try to survive until then. We have Bone Crusher Giant to kill one of the Brazen Borrowers. What am I more worried about? I think the Brazen Borrowers. Okay. Yeah, dead, son. Brazen Borrower number 2. Yep, dropping low if they go for the Faceless Haven play. I mean, that does take up their entire turn, basically. I'm really liking this card in the deck. It is hard to find like the right time for it, but like this is sweet. So, okay, so they're just going to play a little bit slower. That's actually good for us. Okay, we get to Great Henge and hold up. Oh, no, not there. Put counters there. And now it's even bigger. Yes, and we get extra man. Dude, it's so good. All right, Great Henge, please resolve. If it doesn't, that's bad. I don't like that. But if it does, oh yeah. All right, Goldsman Dragon, draw 2 cards. We have blockers in the air. Fable Passage, Bone Crusher Giant. Yes. Yes, indeed. And now we have a good way to actually win the game. Oh, another Arnie Slays the Troll. What? Dude, this is good. I'm liking this a lot. Holy crap. Yeah, so grab a green source. Arnie Slays the Troll, number 2. We're gaining life on the next turn, getting some extra mana and putting counters on Goldsman Dragon. So don't want them to have a chance to get rid of stuff. So let's go Lovestruck Beast onto... Yeah, let's kill a Bone Crusher Giant. Let's get it off the board. We have an answer for Brazen Borrower, and it also is the thing that gets us, like, it's not as worrisome overall. Scorching Dragonfire. Okay. I guess maybe we should target this, because then we at least get the treasure if they do target. Okay, so now we could swing in. We get 2 mana. I can Love Struck Beast. If I don't swing in right now, we're dead to the Faceless Haven, right? Darn it. I should have gone for the Bone Crusher Giant instead. I knew it was a little bit risky if they had an actual play. Thinking. 2 mana. We can Love Struck Beast, have 1 blocker. Man, we need 1 more mana. Yeah, I think they got us. Darn it. Oh. That the Arnie says a troll. I was trying to play the thing that we were built around, you know. I actually don't have a Faceless Haven in the deck. What am I thinking? It would be really nice to have that and stuff. All right. Take exactly enough. Oh. If I had held up Bone Crusher instead. Actually, was it still lethal even then? No, it would have been better because they would have not been able to kill something until then. Yeah. All right. I mean, they could have still drawn something off the top, but bummer. All right. Up against a Florian KR, and we got a mulligan this hand, and we got to keep this one. It's a good one. What do we drop? It might be Shadow Smashing. I'd rather get up to Questing Beast mana. So yeah, keep this. I don't think we need a 3rd red source at the moment. So go Edgewell Innkeeper. Go Edgewell Innkeeper. Sorry. Okay, I'm not ever sorry actually for that. Just so you guys know, but you know, sorry. All right, up against the same exact deck. Here we go again. This time we'll win. Thanks, Fire Blake. All right, go a Stompy-ing. See if they'll have a removal for this or a counterspell for this. I'm guessing they've got to play one of the other. All right, Bone Crusher. Cool. We could have waited to see, like, because they were passing the turn, we would have gotten a card draw out of playing this out because they couldn't actually respawn until it started going off. That's fine though. I'm not sure if 2 points of damage is better than us drawing an extra card. But not knowing what's going to happen, you got to go with what you got, right? Tap land is good for us. That means we should be able to resolve the Questing Beast. I'm not sure how many counterspells this deck runs. There's a lot, usually. All right, grab Snow-Covered Forest. Thin the deck a little bit. Questing Beast. Okay, it does resolve. Brazen Bar is most likely the play. Okay. That's fine. Down to 13 past the turn. I think this game will just showcase the difference of being on the play versus being on the draw. And I think even on the, I think we were on the draw last time. I can't remember actually, but we still should have won. I just done messed up. What's up, everyone in chat? How you guys doing? By the way, I'm recording a lot of my games on Twitch. If you guys watching on YouTube want to join me at any point, links down in the description below. This is where I record a lot of games. Not all of them, but a lot of them. This is a little bit awkward, but I think this is the right play. I think we go Lovestruck Beast into Arnie Slays the Troll. We don't get to have the 1/1, but we have quite a few 1/1s in the deck in general. So this way we can fight and get through. We don't have a 1/1 to swing in with him, but I think that's okay. Down to 9. We get to gain 7 life potentially with it, or probably 6 because I'll put the counters there. And now they don't have as good of answers for what we're doing. Hopefully. If they go for like a board wipe of some sort, then Questing Beast comes in a swinging. Shark Typhoon for 1. Okay. Just gets a blocker out there, digging for a land so they can have something else to play. If they don't hit it, they probably scoop here. Or yeah, okay, sweet. Counters onto Bone Crusher Giant. All right, Frostbites. Rude. Where did my 1 red mana go? Does it not go if I don't... Do I not get it if I can't target my creature? Is that really how that works? That doesn't seem accurate because there's a period after it. You get 1 mana and then you target something. I don't think it should fizzle. Because I lost my 1 red mana there. That was kind of funky. Behold the Multiverse. Good game. Keeps 1 on top. Land and something. All right, good game. Whew, nice. All right. Well, 50-50 with that matchup, and I should have won the last game. I just got a little bit greedy with trying to play the fun stuff. All right, up against Spliff Bear. This is a keepable hand, but I think we're gonna mulligan it. Yeah, we're gonna mulligan it. We can have much better. This is much better. Keep this. Drop. Arnie Slays the Troll, which actually works really well to get up to Questing Beast, right? So, Snowcover Forest, token, pass the turn. Okay, you put in the Twitch messages. Perfect. Let's... I guess we just attack in. Wouldn't mind having another thing to do here. Pass the turn. Am I all right, dude? I'm doing great right now. All I need is a haircut, and then I'll feel much better about myself. Alrighty. Up against this deck. So Arnie Slays the Troll is going to be really good here. It should be. Do I want to swing in? I don't have another 1/1. I don't want them to draw either. I think they'll actually let it through. Okay, they don't. That's fine. With Arnie Slays the Troll, we at least get to still have this up as our best thing to fight anything else. And we have potentially ways to gain like 16 life or something like that. 7 plus 9, 16. Yes. Brushfire Elemental. Or we'll just trade off here. Sure. Here is the real test. Can we beat the mirror match? With double Arnie Slays the Troll, I think we're in decent shape for it. Depends on how big the next thing gets played out, because it is a lot harder for us to fight with Questing Beasts up against everything else with 4 power. That is one downside of this. It's not just deals damage equal to its power, it's you fight. Where I could see like Primal Might being better in that situation, where you can at least get it bigger, pump up. Okay, Edgewell Innkeeper. Now we have something to fight. Now we have 2 things to fight. All right, let's get in for damage first. Just because I want to make sure that happens in case they have some sort of response here. Okay, fight Edgewell Innkeeper. Yeah, Dead Sun. Arnie Slays the Troll number 2. Shieldbreaker. All right. Please let Questing Beast survive. It becomes an 8/8 on the next turn. Questing Beasts of their own. Oh, fine. No blocks. I guess we still try to find Ember Cleave off the top here. Haha, yes! Yes! All right. Counters, counters. We're using the mana there for Embercleave. Oh, what an amazing draw. That is as good as it gets. What? Oh man, sometimes you just draw all the good stuff. That's just mean. Yes, it is. Oh my gosh. All right, up against Shibe, and pretty awesome curve here. So we're gonna keep this. If we hit another untapped land, we can actually get this up to 4 power when we play GRUUL's Uprising, or 5 power. And that way we can at least keep drawing, give it trampliness and such. You know what? I don't need Edgewalling Keeper right away. Let's wait till combat, but I think we're just gonna kill this. Probably have something else that we probably should have killed instead. Giant Killer. That's not bad. Selfless Savior. We can go more stompiness. I enjoy the stompiness. We don't really care about them having a Giant Killer in general. I guess it could be bad. I'd rather hold this up. I'm just debating if I want to get the Selfless Savior off the board. Just so that we can have other ways to kill other things. All right, swing him in. Down to 19, past the turn. Selfless Savior number 2. Down to 19. Okay. All right, so we get the GRUUL's Uprising on the next turn. So this turn is Snow-Covered Forest. Edgewall Innkeeper. We also have Great Henge on the next turn, right? Go to combat. See if they're going to tap down here. Just seeing if there was any other kind of play they might have. Yeah, let's go ahead and just try to kill that. I know Selfless Savior is going to take care of it, but that's fine. It's fine. Just get it off the board. All right, so yeah, next turn we got to 5, which does get us Great Henge mana, right? That's better. And then we go GRUUL's Uprising and Bonecrusher Giant. That's annoying. Now we should be able to race pretty easily, though. All right, and another Fable Passage. Yes, please. All right, there we go. Sweet. Not too shabby at all. Up against Hokusai, and we definitely got a mulligan this one. We do technically have 2 lands, but 2 slow lands are much worse. All of the expensive stuff, also not great. Yeah, mulligan that. That's good. That's a good hand. Except we have to drop a lot of stuff. Yeah, it's just both of those gone. Edgewalling Keeper, Stomp, potentially have some card draw. Life's good. And the potentiality of that, all gone now. Because Snow-Covered Mountain means probably death to Edgewalling Keepers. I don't know a lot, but that's one thing I do know. That means there's Frostbites and probably Tundras and probably everything bad for Jeffrey. I knew it! Oh, we're drawing all lands now. Come on. Didn't know I was supposed to drop the 2 lands from our hand. Annex. Well then. Strategical Smashing is going to come in clutch hopefully here. Goldspend Dragon into Strategical Smashing. Yeah, boys. Okay, Bone Crushy boy. Pass the turn. Poor Bran. Yeah, we have to block. It's still bad though because they get all the tokens. We can kill the tokens this turn and then hope for something better on the next turn. We did find the land for the Goldsman Dragon, which we can kind of race the Torbran. We can't race Torbran and all other good things though. If we can get the Goldsman Dragon, it survives, and we get treasures, we can kill Torbran and something else. But I don't think that we survive if we wait that long, right? So let's just go ahead and kill the tokens. I could see a Crowan War coming into this deck as well. It feels more like a sideboard card for this, for what we have going on, but it would be good. Right, we don't want any more lands or ramp. We have that. We're good. Okay? Okay. Alright, they've hit 5 lands. Still a chance for them having another land in hand. Down to 16. Alright. We don't want any more lands. In case you didn't hear me the first time there. What's our best play? Is it just chump blocking with Goldspan Dragon? If they just swing with Bone Crusher Giant, it's not worth chump blocking that. They have a chance of just having like a shock or a stomp here anyway. And so let's swing in, get the treasures, and hopefully find another Shadow Smashing. I think that's our best shot. Yep. Well then. Castle Embereth and an Annex and a Bone Crusher and everything's bad. I think we got. I don't know about you guys, but I think we done got. There we go. Arnie slays the troll. We can gain some life. All right. Good game, sir. You got us. If you're gonna take forever to play, okay. Swings in. I'm totally fine with them getting as much damage as possible though. Like, that's fun stuff, you know? Castle Embereth, come on. Oh, fine. Dude, yep, we got trounced. That's good. That's good. Mulligan down to 5, you know, so there's that. We're all good. Up against Vidi Ligo, and yeah. No. We're on the play. We have an Angel Keeper. We can have some other card draw, and then Questing Beast on turn 4 with some other plays isn't the worst. I'm actually going to keep this just because it's playable, and I don't always get playable hands, you know? We have a tapped land for turn 2 as well. Like, this actually works out pretty well. We have lots of 2 and 3 drops to find. For the love. Come on, deck. Just like rubbing in my face. Cool. Down to 19, pass the turn. Tibalt Trickery being banned in best of 1 that would be fantastic. I'd be fine with that. That would actually be great. I don't think it needs to be banned for everything else, but best of 1, yes. That's actually a really good answer for our Questing Beast. Luckily we have 2 of them, but let's find an... Okay, we need Bone Crusher Giant right now. I would take an Arnie Slays the Troll as well. I wouldn't mind that. I would kill this to get that back and not let them have a chance. We got more lands! Oh yeah. Sweet! I don't want to shuffle the lands because the odds of us having land off the top again is actually really low. And so if I shuffled it, then it'd be back to, 50% or whatever. 30, 40%. Dude. So many lands. Okay, I guess I should have held back for a blocker there instead. All right, Mammoth. All right, play Questing Beast. Does it get countered? It's a good thing our deck is built to have a bunch of different answers in here. You know, we're just going to have stuff all of the time. So it won't be an issue. No attacks, pass the turn. Ruin Crab. At least it's a mill deck. That's at least something cool. Grixis mill with Valky. I'm okay with that. I have a deck that we're gonna be playing soon here. Kind of based around the same type of thing. It's just a mirror though around King Narfi's Betrayal. I could definitely see adding in the Valky though, just as a good addition to the deck. I try to go more all in on the mill. Alrighty, Heart's Desire. No card draw for Jeffrey. Now I have to use this to actually play out the Mammoth. And I think I might just be done with this game. We're so far behind at this point. And I think this is how mills should be done. I think this is actually a better mill strategy, is playing it like this, where it's a control deck. You have, you know, you're just playing the control side of it, and milling is just a win con included in there. There's so many good cards for doing that kind of thing right now anyway. Where instead of tempoing out their life total, you're tempoing out their deck. And hopefully you can just win it there. Alright, if they have a counterspell, we're done. I'm gonna throw this out there. This is our best draw that we could have gotten. Yep, and we're done. Sounds good, you got us. Peace. We can swap rocks, all of our slow lands, mulligan. Ugh. Mulligan. We're on the draw, and this actually has a potential for lots of card draw. So we'll keep this. Dropping a Great Henge or a Grook's Uprising. Let's go Great Henge down. Yeah. We don't know what they're playing. There's no guarantee that any of these actually make it to the board. All right, another tapped land. We'll lead off with this one first. Mire Triton, okay. Untapped land. That's good stuff. All right, pass the turn. Binding Old Gods, Mire Triton. Let's see what else they're playing. Finn. My arch nemesis, Finn. Okay, Stompy the Triton. Is it better just to bring out Bone Crusher Giant, or do I Stomp and Frostbite? If I had 3 Snowlands, this would be nice here. All right, Edgewell Innkeeper into Bone Crusher Giants also gives us some extra card draw. So let's do... So this has to be on red, so we'll go... I guess we'll wait, because this is all instant speed, right? So pass the turn. I think I'm going to let this happen for 1 turn. I don't want them to play out another Finn here. I'd rather than play out anything else. Like Hooded Blightfang or something like that. Alright, why would you auto tap like that? Come on. We only have 2 instant speed things. That should be a clear auto tap. All right, Finn's dead. They're holding up tons of removal mana. They don't get to a chance to respond to Edgewell Innkeeper into Bonecrusher Giant, so we at least get to draw a card. So Edgewell Innkeeper, they can kill it now, but we get to draw a card no matter what. A booyah. Nice. Heartless Act, 2 to face, that's fine. Definitely want lands now. Ooh, that's big. Finn. That's another land. So we have Vorinclex on the next turn. All right, well, let's draw a card first, right? See what else we can hit. Okay, our third snow land. It's a little bit awkward. Wouldn't mind a 2-drop here. Honestly, wouldn't mind Arnie Slays the Troll right now. I think we're just chump blocking with Edgewell Innkeeper past the turn. From your graveyard. So, Binding of Gods, Drats. Yeah, I think we still chump. Okay, up to 4. I might do this a little bit differently now. I want a blocker. That slows things down a little bit. And I want some more card draw. So, Garruk's Uprising. Shadow Smashing is awesome. Okay. How many cards do I have in the graveyard? Binding of Gods will go to the graveyard, but not in time for Egon to take it back. So they have to get something else in the graveyard this turn for it to stay on board. That'll do. Down to 11. We kill Finn. Ugh, man. Vorinclex. I guess we should have got Vorinclex out. I forgot about just stopping all the damage. Or stopping this coming through. All right, we can kill Finn, and then our life total is all that matters, right? So, X4. It's X3 with a Brushfire Elemental as a blocker. Kill Finn, yeah. I'm trying to actually like win the game here. The best way we have possible to do that. I might be taking the completely wrong line with all of this. Totally possible. But let's go ahead and X3, target Finn. Okay, Finn's gone. We can take 6. Do I actually want to swing in here? They have 2 more cards for Finn. 2 more cards go to the graveyard. They don't block here. They hit us for 7. I think we actually swing in. And if we need to start blocking with Egon, we can hold it back the next turn. But this is a turn where we have 5 points of damage to actually swing in with. They still have to have good top decks to really play this out. We get a card draw with Vorinclex. We get to hold up 2 mana with Castle Garenbrig. Down to 4. All right. So Egon's dying here and going away. Unless they have something to do at instant speed. Let's play out... Yeah, because this doesn't happen until the draw step. Goldsmith Dragon gives us a better chance with card draw. Actually, can I play this into Vorinclex? Not quite. Let's just go Vorinclex. Another Shadow Skull Smashing. Alright, with Goldsmith Dragon, that's pretty nice. Alright, pass the turn. Egon dies. Binding Old Gods does not go off. They don't get Death Touch. Ha! Your creatures can't have Death Touch. Wait a minute. Swings in. We'll take one. We do have Shadow Skull Smashing. There's probably going to be other targets we need to hit, though. So, block one. Down to 3. Mire Triton. Gain some life. Mills over some pretty good cards. That's actually very nice. Goldspan Dragon. Okay, so Questing Beast we still have to worry about. So, Goldspan Dragon. Draw a card. Now we have our own Questing Beast. Another 13. X2. All right, we have lethal on the next turn. What you got, sir? Questing Beast slows us down. I don't think there's any way for them to just win this. All right, yep, there we go. There we go. Should have shuffled first, but it's all good. Definitely should have shuffled first. All right. Oh, man. Not too shabby at all, my friends. Not too shabby at all. All right, up against a Hokusai. And, man, we need not tapped lands. Mulligan. We only have so many tapped lands in the deck. I think I only threw in so many Fable Passages. No, I do have enough for Brushfire Elemental. Yeah, I guess we keep this. It's better than mulliganing again. Do I want Questing Beast? Yeah, we don't have the mana for Questing Beast yet. So let's go ahead and play out the Valley, pass the turn. Ooh, Frostbite. I can play out Edgewing Keeper and this. Or I can go Shadow Skull Smashing tapped. At the moment, we're wanting to keep our life total a little bit higher, right? All right, let's go ahead and play this out. Pass the turn. All right, no shock. No Frostbite. Stompy Boy. Robber of the Rich. All right, swings in. Yeah, we have less stuff, so this is actually a perfect play for us. So now we go Brushfire Elemental, Snow-Covered Mountain, Frostbite, your Robber. Probably should have waited till their turn, but that's fine. Get it off the board. Down to 16, pass the turn. Yeah, I got a little bit too greedy there, a little too quick. That's fine. It's all good. All right, land, and we'll go double stomp. Otherwise, we'll probably just play out one of these guys for card draw, try to hit a land. Rob the Rich number 2. Claim the Firstborn. Cool. Land. Wait, this time I will hold off. All right, swing in. Down to 12, pass the turn. Could just go face here as well. If they don't actually have removal, it might not be bad for us. Okay, goes a stomping. All right, stomp. Okay, no infuriates. This is a deck where we do actually want to be stomping. All right, so let's pass to my turn. Arnie slays a troll. Yes, good stuff. Right, hit me a land. Probably should have held up the green source deck. Oh well. Down to 11, pass the turn. Poor Bran. Fervent champion. No blocks. What's up, dude? You come say hi. Ooh, yummy food. No, not for right now. Oh, awesome. I'm so glad you're not distracting at all, dude. Let's go with Arnie says the troll. I should have attacked in first, actually. That was a misplay. I should have attacked in first. Yeah, whatever. I got distracted for some reason. Are you getting him? Okay, thank you. Let's attack in. Sorry, Betty. You can't stay too long. Thank you, though. Thank you for the food. You rock, Betty. All right, down to 10. Pass the turn. 2 counters onto Edgewall Innkeeper. Actually, pretty sweet stuff. That makes it a much bigger threat. Yeah, blame the child. It's all the child's fault. Yeah, I definitely misplayed though. Senior Crusher. I'm a Senior Crusher, sure. All right, let's go ahead and kill that. Ooh. And we don't have the snow mana for the frostbite yet. We get an extra red source. So we can Bone Crusher Giant, draw a card. There's a green source. And another snowland. Yeah, we'll go Heart's Desire, Frostbite, and then swing in. Dude, this deck is going off. It's popping, my friends. And we're getting 4 life on the next turn. Down to 7. What? Dude, I like this a lot. We've lost to mono red, I think, once earlier too. So it's definitely not always gonna win, but I like what we're doing. Don't mind me. Just realized it's like noon and I haven't eaten yet today, so you know. Alright, Vorinclex should just win the game here. Oh, and an Embercleave? Alright, we don't actually have Vorinclex, right? So, swing in. Dude, what a draw. What a draw. That was fantastic. I will take it. All right, so in the wrap up for Arnie Slays the GRUUL or whatever, Arnie Slays the Troll, GRUUL, aggro stuff. Dude, this was so fun. This was a fantastic deck. I loved it. GRUUL in general is really powerful. I definitely think that this added to it. I think adding Frostbites actually added to the deck as well. Having Shocks in the slot might be better in some cases just to be able to throw some damage to face. But dude, there's so often that you have 1 mana left over. And being able to just kill a Bone Crusher Giant, kill so many things in the format with this. Yeah, we don't always have our 3 snow lands, But there's also a lot of 2 toughness things that are worth killing for 1 mana as well, that every once in a while we will get up to the 3 damage. It's a good top deck at that point. But this deck just does all the good things. I think that I have the right number of everything that I want in the deck. Probably go down to like 2 copies of Arnie Slays the Troll instead of the full 4. And maybe add in another Brushfire Elemental, and maybe add in 1 more like Questing Beast or like Vorinclex. And then, or maybe 1 more Embercleave. And then that I feel like is like the perfect deck for the full competitive play. I wanted to have the full place of Arnie Slays the Troll here, but honestly, I didn't hate having multiples. Like running into them more often was actually really nice. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please leave a like, subscribe. Secret word for the end of this one is it's all the child's fault. but say it in love, okay? So it's not me, but it's all the child's fault. Okay, anyway, see you guys in the next one. Bye.